So yeah, I want to begin actually this conversation by just welcoming everybody who are able to join, or maybe just decided maybe to just to be there and maybe listen. I'm not sure, because I can see some people are already on the room, but it will be wonderful if you're able to join and maybe also join the conversation, and that will be a kind of that makes the conversation a real conversation instead of me talking about different things, right? That's my hope. My hope is people will come here and we have a conversation. It's not just a meeting, me coming here and lecturing you, or giving you my opinions, my knowledge and whatever I have, or my experiences. It's about, I think, we all come together and to discuss with the hope of learning from each other, and with the purpose of sharing our experiences and listening to your experiences, and also finding a common ground. How can we collaborate, we work together? That's the whole idea of this platform. So it's a weekly platform. It's called the Fanos Light Support Inc. Weekly discussion. It's mostly start at 10 o'clock in Winnipeg, Manitoba time, or Central time. Then you can calculate that in your time, wherever you are. I know some people are joining from Ethiopia, and some people are actually joining from Kenya. I'm expecting people to join from Kenya, and then some people from Nigeria also. We haven't seen some of our friends joining here. It's been a while, but I'm expecting people to join, and from different places. The platform is open to everyone, and the purpose is, as I indicated to you, we're very much interested in the idea of supporting children's education. We're here. The Fanos Light Children Support Inc. is an organization set up with the purpose of supporting children's in youth education. And how do we support children's in youth education? We believe we will support children's education by providing tools, or providing resources, and by providing even learning opportunities for young people and for children also. And also, providing any other educational aid material, which is very, very vital and important. I think we believe in education, because having access to tools, resources are very, very vital. For example, I have a computer here, right? I have a laptop I'm using to communicate with you. So there are different types of tools that we need to learn and formulate our knowledge, and and have an experience and develop our knowledge and skills. And so those are like books, computers, and any kinds of educational aid material. We need to have them. So the Fanos Light is here actually with the purpose, with the hope of providing access to those people actually who are in need, those children and youth who are in need. Wherever they are, we can go. We believe that. We don't have much at this moment. Thank you for joining, Chamelesh. I grateful to have you here, and if you can open your mic and the speaker, that would be fantastic. So I'll continue talking a little bit about the program, and also about the organization a little bit. Then we can get into our today's topic, which is, like I said, we will talk about some theories and principles of teaching and learning. That's the depth of it, because when we said we want to support children's education, we want to kind of understand in what way we want to support these children in youth education, right? So the Fanos Light, as I indicated, is just organized by the purpose of supporting children's education by providing tools, opportunities, and resource and tools. The other main objective of the Fanos Light Children Support Inc. is, I want you to understand, we want to establish a support system, a meaningful pathway or support system that can meaningfully support any children, any youth, or it can be any schools, it can be any kind of people who are looking for learning, an opportunity to learn and to grow and to become better. We are here to provide programs and services. Actually, I'll share you a little bit about the programs and services that we provided here in Winnipeg, Canada, just maybe to help you understand what some of the things that we think we can do, right? Because, for example, I'm going to talk to you about the program that we're running right now in Winnipeg, Canada. We just launched an after-school program that is actually targeting children and youth living in inner city Winnipeg, which is an area where maybe there are some kids and some young people who may need some kind of support, right? They're from different background. They have They came from a different background. They have some needs, some needs of, for example, the need to communicate, interact with other people, with other kids, and the need to improve their communication skill. They need to have access to some resources. We provide them computers, we provide them books, we provide them also a space where they can come and feel safe to learn and grow, interact with other people. We provide that. We provided service like tutoring. We actually have some volunteers, university students from University of Manitoba, and they are coming here and actually volunteering to teach these kids, actually, if they have something to do with their studies. For example, they were not able to understand some of the things that the teachers was teaching them in the classroom. So what we do is we just take them to a setting where we can meet them personally or in a group. We help them with their study, like tutoring. We also provide mentoring, and also we provide services like if they have some interest, if they are interested in language, if they are interested in science, if they're interested in music, if they're interested in like anything, because we believe in also the idea of kids will have some interest and passion, some inclination. So we provide them those supports that they need. So that's the whole idea of supporting, establishing a support system. It's not just a single idea. It's just having that platform where volunteers and people who want to work with children can come and helping kids to become better in their studies, also in life, whatever things that they aspire in life. So that's our objective. So that's the final slide. So this weekly meeting, this specific meeting that we said, is to share our experience that we were talking about, but at the same time talking about topics that's related to our work. That's something that we want to learn. All right. So welcome again. And if you are able to speak, please, I'm going to give you a mic. And can you like Achamelesh, if you kind of introduce yourself and how you came to know about us, and give us a little bit of information about you, that would be wonderful, so we can begin our today's conversation. Thank you. Hello, Achamelesh, are you there? I know you're in the room. Will you be able to speak? Say hello. Take the mic. Fantastic. Thank you so much, and welcome. We're very grateful to have you here. I want you to know that you're welcome, and we welcome your opinions, your thinking, your experiences. We want to learn, we want to know you, we want to also coordinate, and I think collaborate and work with you, and in any capacity that we can. And you're welcome. Come on. Take the mic and introduce yourself briefly. Introduce yourself to us briefly, just briefly. Do you need some time to do that? Okay. Are you able to listen? Okay. All right. Yeah. Fix it, and please let me know when you're here. All right. Okay. Thank you. So once again, welcome, and As I said, today we basically will be talking about, because we kind of indicated some of the theories last week, by the way. We know the main theories that we know in our school system are, most theories that most educators follow are just, those are theories and principles. First of all, theories and principles are, it's just, they're things that most people, of course, most people who are in area of education, these people called educational psychologists or educators or people who are interested in education spend some time in studying, and they're kind of providing us like a principle that can basically guide us how to teach kids, right? So there are many theories, if in the last 100 years, even before, there are many theories that came up, and people obviously studying about them, and so that once we know about these things, then we'll be able to know how to teach kids, right? Those are actually the theories that today we'll be probably talking about, some of the theories of learning, because if there are some theories that's been there for a long time, as I said. So we were talking about cognitive theory of learning. I hope you know about that. Cognitive theory of learning, that's mainly about thinking about how we think, how our minds think, and how we can formulate knowledge and that kind of thing. So there's a deep explanation of how our mind works, which is basically explain the theory of cognitive theory of learning, and that the theory explains basically. Oh, now. Okay, looks like Achamelesh left. You're fixing the hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Sorry. Very fine. I was stuck. That's why. Sorry. I changed it to my phone.
Okay,
So,
don't worry. Welcome, Achamelesh. Don't worry.
yeah.
Welcome, and because this is a kind of discussion session. I don't want to be taking the platform just talking. I want to be more interactive, to be more. It's a discussion, by the way. As I said, as I indicated it before, it's a discussion time where we can discuss on topics related to education. So please welcome.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Do I know you? Hello. I know the computer is giving you a little bit of a challenge, I think. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome. Thank you so much. My connection is just interrupting frequently, but it's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. I hope we know each other. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are,
Mhm.
are you from
We
the?
were in Sheraton together. Mhm.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh my God. I thought you were the
Yeah.
one. You were the one who we met in Addis Ababa University, because I had a chance to meet a group of students from University of Addis Ababa University, and I thought you're one of them. Yes, Acha Melesh, I do remember you very well. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
That's wonderful.
I
Welcome.
Yeah, I lost your phone number, so I couldn't able to connect with you and to continue the discussion. But luckily, yesterday we were in the meeting with Caleb, so he gave your number. He shared me, so here we are.
Wow, wow. So one meeting did he have was Calab. I think Calab's supposed to be his actually like today, but it looks like he has some problem with his connection, I think.
Yeah, he told me that there is no light in his place, so he couldn't able to join, I think.
Wow. Okay. 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 Okay.
Mm,
Wonderful. Wonderful. How's
mm.
things for you? How was everything for you?
Everything is good, and we are just continue working with our projects. So we are just doing great. And I heard that Caleb is also doing some some of the activities together with your organization. That's good to hear. Mm.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. You see, that was my hope. That was my deep down hope, because I want to continue the conversation with you and also to see how
Mhm.
we can work together because I know you have a desire and I
Mm.
know you have also work to do. So, my hope
Yeah.
is how can I play a part in your organization? How can we work together? That's something we need to continue discussing and continue finding a way because I said I'm very
Mhm.
much passionate about this. I'm very much passionate about the work that I'm doing. I don't know if
Mhm.
you're listening to me. We're also working something here in Canada with
Mhm.
the immigrant community, the community that's here in Canada. We're working with them and with
Mhm.
their children. So, yeah.
Mm. That's wonderful. And we were having initiative in the school, in elementary school, and last time we were like organizing some of activities in one of the elementary public school here, and it was like a kind of initiative which was focusing loving in arts peace competition. It was like an international competition
Okay.
to create an awareness of peace as well as to encourage students to have like psychological relief and then to initiate them to do something in the school community about the mental health. So one of the challenge where like the school we're having a school wall which is with red color which affects the students in the elementary school with their psychological and mental status because it is red and it's offensive by itself having such kind of color around the kids. So we just changed it to like a school wall I mean, like that's attractive and it's teachable to the student, which they can enjoy it. And so they were, I can share you some of the pictures and the videos that we have done there. And it was wonderful event as well. The competition were conducted among elementary school, middle school, and high school, as well with our with
Wow.
years. So
It's okay. You just come back. I think it disconnects you for a while and you just came back. Go on, Chamele.
yeah, yeah, so that was what we have done, and it's a great initiative. Even if we are in the urban, even in the capital city, but there are schools which needs like latrine maintenance, and it's also like it has the school wall and the school compound, some kind of like it's not attractive or good kind of educational attractive to the students. So having that kind of initiative will also improve this educational quality even in the Harman area.
Absolutely.
So that was what
Absolutely.
we have done. Yeah, and as you said, like even there are like we established last month girls club since we have like most vulnerable it keeps like disconnecting. I came
It's
back.
okay now. It's coming. I understand. Don't worry, Achamilesh. Go ahead when it's convenient for you. Go.
Okay. Okay. So we do have some projects which focus with psychosocial support for students, but there are some, they may be like half orphan or full orphan children that are we are supporting. So we have established like the girls club, which is focused on the girls, but there are also boys which are coming and attending, like trying to read books together and having a skill to communicate well. They're making them to communicate well. So we are just trying to do that to to encourage them to continue their study and to increase their communicational skill in some of the things like that. That's what we are doing currently. But also we do have another project, but which is like the project which relates to your organization. Maybe this is the one. At the same time, I have seen like educational for the children and the youth. So when we are coming to the youth, what we are doing is like we have a project which is focused on youth center. We do have like youth center in our country, and in our catchment we do have like 10 youth centers which is expected to give the service for youth regarding to like reproductive health, ICT. They have ICT center, library, and gym service. So what we are implementing, the project implementing in related to the youth, which focus on reproductive health, but we are just working in holistic approach, which focuses with their mental health and reproductive health, as well as in the prevention component. So we are just directly so we are giving training for 16 users directly into catchment in 2 youth centers. But in our subcity, we do have 10 youth centers, which is expected to give the service for the youth, but only 6 are functional. Out of the 6, only 2 youth center has professional. I mean, like the nurse and the laboratory technician. The other didn't have like any professional who can give the service, but we are also using volunteers at least to deliver the service in the sites. At the same time, they didn't have any equipment or medical supply and other things to give the service for the youth. So we conducted the assessment in the 10 youth centers. We found out like there is a gap in in human resource as well as with material. So this is what we are doing. So, and I hope we can collaborate in some of the initiative or the projects, so that how can we improve the skills among the youth as well as with the children, so that we can make a difference in our community.
Thank
This
you.
is what what I have to share today. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you so much, Achamele. First of all, I am so grateful you're able to reach us out to, you're able to come here and connect with us, and that's fantastic, because I do remember I showed you my interest, to collaborate and to work with people, and also to know more about what you're doing. Of course, time was against us. When I was in Ethiopia, I've been doing a lots of stuff, and I'm from here to there. But I was so passionate. I want to reach out more people, but obviously because time was short, also didn't have a chance to communicate and talk about in detail. But it's good to hear from you. What you're doing is, I think, amazing. This is exactly where my heart goes, because I want somebody to take responsibility, because this kinds of job or this kinds of work is not going to be done unless somebody take responsibility. I'm responsible. I'm going to do my part to provide that platform, that opportunity that allows kids to come and, like, I think, maybe improve their skills, improve their productivity in relation to their education, or even in life, because in life there's a lot of things, as young people, as children may face. And also we know that some issues related to economics, right? And also health. And I think so what I heard from you is fantastic. It's good to hear from you, and I would love to hear this, maybe a little bit of something that you can write those things down and send it to me. And also, what is your proposal? Like, for me, as I say, the Fanos Light, by the way, the organization, as I mentioned, the Fanos Light Children Support Inc. is an organization that's founded here in Winnipeg, Canada in 2019. And the main purpose is, as I indicated to you, I have a heart and a passion for children and youth education. So it could be a little bit broad, but education means anything to do related to their education, their growth. We're talking about development, mental health, those are lack of access to proper support, right? People will have that kind of challenge and difficulty. So it can be done. It can be done. Our objective is to help out, even material resource, because we know that having access to basic resource, like even basic supply, other educational aid material, and tools and opportunity is very important. That's why we're here for. But at the same time, we are also mainly focusing on establishing programs and service, like tutoring, like mentoring, that places where kids can come and be engaged, like help them to have some time even to think, by the way, because because I'm a person who studied a lot of theories and principles. Now our theory is actually suggesting we're not giving kids to have that platform that provide them an opportunity to think in their own way, with their own pace, right? But if you set some time, and if you have some professional with them, if you set sometimes and help them think in a better way, and maybe guide them also, they absolutely can do great things. They can be successful in their studies, even in life, like in their well-being. They can do well in life. But for that to happen, we think the Fanos Light think we need to have like a system that puts in place. So I have a proposal for you. If you can adopt, we can have like a program like us. If you can adopt what we have here, what we're trying to do is we're trying to have a space where, as you say, like a community center. It could be a classroom where you can design and run the program. Somebody has to be there to run the program, and also program has to be there. It could be the program can include tutoring. Tutoring means simply like helping them with their studies, any subject matter that they have issue with. People with training, people with passion, or people with understanding be there to tutoring them, whatever they need. And also mentoring, somebody who can be like an adult, somebody who's responsible. They can be like a figure. It can be a she or a he, but has to be very disciplined, like know what they're saying, because kids are very watchful. If you're saying something and if you're not doing something, they will watch it. I mean, I'm not saying like people can be very perfect, but people who can be like a role model. Kids can see that, oh man, I want to be like that person. I want to do like that person, because somebody who's disciplined, somebody who's dedicated, somebody who's responsible, who can guide them, give them some feedback, helping them to explore some ways. Can you try this? Like, for example, kids will try something and they may fail. Then that person will guide them. Can you try this one? Like, what do you need? If they need something that they don't have at home, can they provide them? They can, absolutely. There are those types of people who can recruit, and maybe I said you can incentivize them or something. I'm not sure about how it works, but a person who can mentor them. And also, I do believe in the idea of passion or interest or inclination. All of the kids have that in them, within them, something they're really up to something. We call it passion nowadays. We call it even profession, to the extent we call it to in a higher level. They call it profession. People want to have a profession or a career. but something that they are inclining into. We love to build kids building on that. If they need some knowledge based on, for example, let's just give you an example. If somebody is very much into a music person, there has to be somebody there who can teach them music, give them the knowledge, how music work, how the notes work, how they can do this and that. Like, give them the knowledge, but at the same time, give them the tools. But at the same time, give them the platform, the opportunity that can help them grow. Like, they have to improve and to practice and to become better in their music skill, right? That cannot come from nowhere. They have to put work, they have to put effort, right? So if you are interested in these kinds of things, like, kids, I'm telling you, because I can explain the theory of multiple intelligence, which I'm very much fascinated about. I have been studying it for a long time. I do believe in that right now. I do believe every kid has something like a passion, we call it, or intelligent, they call it also. There's some intelligence they have, but you have to understand that intelligence, and also you have to help them finding that intelligence, and also help them to grow with that intelligence. So the whole idea is there has to be somebody who can provide them support with their interest. So it can be done in different levels. So that's what the Fanos Light Children Supporting is about. And if we have some common ground, I would love to collaborate, including sharing knowledge and experience. How can we make these things better? I would love to. My passion itself is I would love to train people, help people understand about these things, right? I can provide you some tools, and some of the things I'm not saying like I know everything, but I have some knowledge I can provide. I can guide you. I can support you with that. And also, I would love to collaborate with you, like whatever engagement you have. I would love to go through with you. Like I can participate in your discussion, even give you an idea, and also maybe if I'm coming there, also maybe I can participate physically in that sense too. So, yeah, that's what I can say. Achame, let's know if you think this is something. Oh, there's this area we can work together. Let me know. And also, I'm a person who believes in responsibility. Okay, it looks like you just left. Let me know. Okay. Hello, Chamilesh. Can you hear?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So the other thing that I was saying is, this kind of work takes a little bit of responsibilities and also dedication and also sacrifice. I do believe, I came a long way. I've been working on this almost 6-7 years now. I have grown a lot, and I learned these types of work requires diligence, dedication, sacrifice, and responsibility. I am responsible for what I say. I cannot say something that I would not do, right? I'm telling you who I am, what the organization is about. Also, I'll tell you what exactly we can do together. But that takes a little bit of responsibility and clear communication. We need to communicate. You need to communicate with me. This is something that I can do. This is something that you can do. And if this is something interesting, or if you find something appealing to you, Achame, I would love to collaborate with you. I would love to work with you in any level, and that's what I want to do.
Yes, definitely. I mean, like, actually, I have been. It has been like months that I want to to start in our organization. Like, we just started getting the initiative, but since we are like supporting a family that are most vulnerable, or at the same time economically um, depend on their daily labor or daily work, so the mothers or the family didn't have the time to give tutor or some kind of educational support for the children. So the children need some kind of support from other persons so that they can improve their educational. Like, supporting or financially supporting the family with money or material doesn't make a difference in the children's life with the money only, but we also have to like to create some kind of positive attitude and some kind of difference in their educational. To do that, we need like a kind of time to give them tutor or some kind of help by other professional or volunteers for the kids so that they can improve their education. So we also started like receiving books from other organizations so that we can establish like a
Go ahead, Achamele. It's okay.
Okay,
It's
so
okay.
what
It's okay.
we
Don't worry.
are, yes, what we were, okay, it's okay, okay. What we were initiating is like to have a kind of community-based library so that the children can engage themselves so that they can study or some they can have some kind of help from other volunteers or some kind of class. So we were hoping so our organization to have such kind of place for the kids so that they can improve their educational status. So what we were planning is such kind of things. So you are also saying the same thing. We also like give the kids some kind of materials yearly so they can have some kind of basic needs or some kind of material that can help them when they are going to the school. And at the same time like it's not that much frequent, but we also have a family time together with their parent and the kids. At the same time we also like give them a kind of mutual communication. We will like to integrate it with the mental health component.
Yeah.
Okay. So for that, we have a one-to-one time together so that it's not supporting by itself does make a difference. So we will address the mental health or the psychological health background of their family and the kids and their parents. So after that they will continue with other stuff. uh, with the project we have been implementing, we identified there is a lot of issues to be discussed with their guardian, in whether with their guardian or with their parents. Then they will change after some kind of session. They will totally change to the normal status. So they will continue their life path. So what you have initiated is what initiated in the collaboration area. That's what we have in our heart. So we do have like a common background ground to work together. So we are happy, and we'll have to share more with material or the document or with other things. And we will also share what we have been doing and what we are initiated in some of the works and other things. So we hope we will have something to together to implement. And at the same time, we do have volunteers, and those volunteers are some of are the new graduates, some are just interns. So even the schools, what we have initiated our activity last year, they also need a kind of to continue what we have been doing there. So whether it is in person as well as with virtual, it's good to give like training for school community as well, for the teachers and others over there. So
Go on,
hello.
Chamelish. I was listening to you. I was listening to
Okay.
you. That was very, very inspiring. That was fantastic. I encourage you. You are already doing you're doing fantastic. I can see you already have a passion. You already have a heart, and I'm here to help you, to support you, and also to collaborate with you in any ways I can. As I said, that's where my heart goes. It's all about children's education. I'm a person who studied education. Here in Canada, I work in the school system. I do understand the need, but at the same time, I do believe in the potential. I don't want you to think only like the need. I want you to focus also the potential those kids have. Like someday they are the one
Yes.
who can do great things.
Yes. Yeah,
Absolutely,
definitely.
absolutely, Acham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the most important thing. I mean, like we don't have like as always I say for the kids and their parents, we don't like we are here just to make them to be able what they want to be. So it's not like to create dependency or something, but we are here to support them to I mean like to show their talent, to believe in themselves, and also to I mean like to live the life they want. So with everything we can, we will like to make a difference in our community, in the kids life. So at the same time, it's amazing. I found out that it's amazing when the kids are sketching, when they are telling what they want to be and what they are trying. Even today, we there were two kids in my office. They were telling me about their passion. So one were confidently telling me that he will gonna be an artist. The other one is he will gonna be a doctor. So this is what we want to create in their hearts. And after they are coming to continually, they come to our office weekly. So even they are, I mean, like they are improving their educational performance. So this is what we want to see in their life. So I think we will make a difference with the collaboration. At the same time, as you told me, even it's not only for the kids to improve the educational quality in our country, in our community, in the schools, the schools in our catchment. We have to initiate or continue the training in starting from elementary school, like giving a training for the school community, especially for the teachers, which is everything is come from the schools, because like kids spend their most of the time in the school. So we have to, I mean like if we have to make a difference, we have to make a difference starting from the elementary school and the other, even in kindergarten. So to address that component, I mean like it's good to give training for the teachers or the other school community, so we can we can change the generation starting from there. So that's a great opportunity to have you with your experience and the passion and the talent. I mean, that will help a lot of things, even in the urban area. And since we are facing a lot of problem in different issues, including the gender-based.
Welcome
Hello?
back. Welcome back. You just came back.
Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. So if we are collaborating in that area, it makes a big difference, and it makes a sense in many ways. At the same time, we have a connection with Addis Ababa University, so we can also like we can also initiate or do some kind of how we're gonna mentor, or how we can strengthen the mentorship program with volunteers and others. So it can it can expand and replicate to other communities. So I think we do have a lot a lot of areas that we can collaborate, but you can even guide us or show us in which area or in which priority area we can shade one of the things, or um, based on your priority, as well as we can propose as well, and
Yeah.
we'll have to share what we have been doing. Okay, this is what I have.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Chamelish. Again, as I said, for me, the first thing I need is, somebody who's responsible. I think I can see from you, you're a person who have a heart, who are also responsible, because that's where I think I'm having a problem with many people, working with many people nowadays. It's not like I'm having a problem with many people.
Mm,
This is something has to be done with the heart, right? Like with a genuine intention of helping young people and children to become successful. They absolutely have a potential to do
mm,
anything, to become anybody.
mm,
But listen,
mhm,
as a person, as an
mm,
educator, what my role is to guide and to support and provide the opportunity to
mm,
inspire thinking, to inspire curiosity. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. Even I working with you,
mhm,
that's what I want to try to do to you, like to appeal to you, because I mean, I'm trying to appeal to you is already you have it already, but maybe I can give you a little bit of maybe focus. Like let's see some of
yes.
the things that I've been learning at Chamelesh, because you know that. I mean, I'm not telling you something new, something that you haven't know, but I already know that kids will, as I said, understand, my whole and experience of studying and also being working in a school system, both in Ethiopia, also in Canada. Look, I've been in a school system, grown up as a child, who I was, and grown up, I have seen all the experiences, the teachers, the school system. There are some fantastic things in Ethiopia, by the way. But the thing is, there are so many things has to be changed. But here also, I have an
Mm,
experience. So what I'm learning is, as I told you, there is a need, huge need, and also there is huge importance of having access to resources. Period. Like I
mm,
want,
mm,
my vision is, if God allow me to do it, the vision that I have is I want kids to have like a space, where free space, safe space, like where they can come,
yes.
be
Yeah.
inspired. I want kids to be in a neat classroom, clean classroom, where they
Mm,
can come and and be
mhm,
inspired to learn, right? When
mm,
we talk about educational aid material, it could be any aid that can help them
mm,
build their knowledge,
mhm,
right? It could be also tools that we have, like computers, books, many things.
Yeah,
That
definitely.
Right? So my thinking is those things are important, so we need to provide them. Providing them means understanding the need is just the beginning of providing. I don't have much resources. Like even at this moment when I'm talking to you, I don't have $1 million or even thousands of dollars to do that. But I do believe in the idea. But I know the money will come, and I know money will raise. I'll raise money. I know in the future. Just to tell you honestly, there is a lot of potential in Canada, because Canada is a wonderful country. There's a lot of people willing to help, to support if you have a cause, if you have things to do. Okay. Hi. Looks like you came back. It takes
Yeah, sorry. Today my connection is very bad. That's, I hope you will understand me.
That's okay. That's okay. I do understand. Don't worry. That I do understand. You don't have to worry. But like I wanna kind of finish the idea of what I was saying,
Okay.
so that we can kind of keep up with the conversation. So what I was saying is, I said, you know, my expectation is people, the interest is the first thing, right? the passion and the desire to help other people. That's the main thing. If you have that, I think the rest of the thing, we can build understanding by communicating clearly. So for me, I do understand there is a need, but I do understand there is a potential. Even in Ethiopia, there is a resource. I do believe it's not a problem with resource. Even in Ethiopia, the government are ready, I think, to provide resources, but we need to work so hard. We need to show people we're very much, like we are ready to take this responsibility, because as I indicated to you, I want people to be responsible. I want to be dedicated, and I want people to be diligent on what they do. So in my case, what I'm trying to appeal to you at this moment is there is a lots of area where we can work. There's a lots of potential in terms of having access to resources, in terms of having access to people, potential human resources. We have a team here in Canada. We have a team of probably 10 people, most of them university students, and volunteering and helping us actually in our work. I don't know. I'll continue maybe speaking if you're able to listen to me. So we can share experiences. People who are here can be able to share their experiences to your cause and to what you do. So I think the first thing is all right. Let me know when you're able to join back to the meeting. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Don't worry. I do understand. So what I was saying is we have a group of people with experience, who's actually handle experience. I'm not telling you this is an easy thing, but we've been working with this for almost a long time. We have the desire. That's why we're here. Like, we continue working. I know the kids, by the way, when it comes to the kids and their family, they've got their own issues and things to deal with. But your commitment can change so many things for the kids, by the way. Your initiation and your commitment, you're taking the responsibility, can change a lot of things with the kids, even their family. If you show them that you're there to help them, you can do a lot. So saying that, at this moment, I am very much willing to collaborate and to work with you. We can do that in two ways. The first thing is I can offer you at this moment is I can Okay, let me know when you're able to join. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Welcome back. The connection, I can see it's very low. It must be very low.
Yeah. Yes.
That's okay, Achamilis. That's okay. So the first thing that I can say is I think I'm very much willing to support you in any ways that I can, because I know you already have the interest. I already have, I can see the passion. I can see you have the desire to help other people. That's the first thing that matters for me. If you have that, then the rest, I think we need to communicate very clearly. I mean, It doesn't mean, we can agree with everything, or, I don't expect you to do everything as I said. Like, you can have, lots of ideas of your own, but I'm willing to help you achieve your objective of what you're trying to do. And also, if you're willing to help me somehow, with what I do, and then we can bring those ideas and make sure those ideas are working. And at the end, what I want is, I want kids to have that opportunity, the resource they need, the opportunity they need, and the support they need. The support means there is so much things can be done, including, as I mentioned to you, tutoring, mentoring, and passion program, and also, like, even based on the interest, we can. This is like a big topic. We're talking about the big topic of interest. That's a topic of discussion education nowadays, right? You're talking about interest. And I would love to talk about that. I have learned a lot. I would love to talk about those principles with you and with anybody who's interested in your group, or maybe in a school. Because when I was in Ethiopia, I was talking to many people, including Addis Ababa University Early Child Education, by the way, students, by the way. And I want you to know, I'm also building a very good relationship with Addis Ababa University Early Child Education. We're planning even to run a program together, like with different schools. Like, I am still working on it. It's not finalized, but I have a lots of things that been building. You said also you have built something also to do with the University of Addis Ababa University in relation to what you do, right? It's good, because coordination, collaboration is also what we need nowadays. Nowadays, people are trying to do things by themselves, like as if nobody is related to what they do, right? For me, but to work together there is a requirement of understanding, common understanding. You have to build understanding in terms of what you do, and also there has to be clear communication about how things can be done. Both can be done through communication. We don't in Ethiopia. The problem is there's no communication. There is lack of communication in Ethiopia. I know that. Our culture, our tradition is not very open. Everybody is like doing things like behind the scene. I would love to see people grown up in a way we communicate. So when I'm saying this, it's just communication, simple, with an understanding of this is what it is, and this is what it should be. This is what I can do. This is what you can do. All right. This is how. This is when. And that requires communication. But I think if we do communicate, I do believe there is a lots of things can be done, and there's a lots of energy can be saved, and there's a lots of things we can achieve, I believe, together. So I am here. I am here to, very much open to do anything that we can do together. Let me know when you're able to join also. I know it takes you out.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry. That's okay. I do understand. That's okay. Technology and communication. That's okay. So, Acha Melish, I think what I was simply saying is, I'm very much looking forward to work with you, to collaborate with you, and I think we need to communicate clearly. This is, as I said, I'm just telling you what I can offer. I can offer offering ideas, offering my, sharing my experience with you, and work with you and to guide you. Do you think that can be done? So I'll be interested to do that. But at the same time, if you're willing to adopt the program that we have here, like after school program, even within a school day, I have an idea, the same idea. For example, simple idea that I can tell you is just we can establish a support system within a schools in your area. That only requires a space. If you have one classroom or a space where the area where you can run the program, that's what you need. And a program manager or coordinator running the program, which is the person has to be there with the idea of actually helping all the students within that school in terms of their schoolwork, in terms of, as you said, for example, you have like issues related to behavior, like issues related to their mental health, issues related to their social problem with their family, right? Professional or people, I'm just sharing you the experience of what I see in Canada. There's always a place called like a place where this professional will work. Like they call it like here actually it's called resource room. We call it resource room. We have a room where there is professional working in that room, like sitting there. They have tools and resources where they can actually bring kids. For example, if there's some of the kids have some behavioral issues, they can bring them from the classroom and they can work with them. If they can resolve the problem. Simple problem can be resolved simply instead of the teacher is dealing with that student and being distracted from teaching. It can be done. I can share you with a lot of experience because I have an experience, a clear experience working with that. Let's say if one of the kids is maybe the reading skill is very low, right? You can bring one kid or two kids from the classroom and you can help them improve their reading skill. If the kids have maybe to do something with their literacy or their math skill or other skills, you can just take them to that classroom and you can work with them. So what it requires is, I'm just giving you an idea, what it requires is a space or a classroom, or it can be a learning center or a community center, whatever it is, closer to the school. And what it needs is professional. Somebody has to be there responsible, maybe coming once and like 3 times in a week, or maybe throughout the week, the school days. All right. What it requires is some tools. We can work on that. Like, I'm just giving you an idea, then I think we can work on the details, how it's going to work. If you are ready, you have to reply to me. We have to communicate, and then I can give you the guidance and the idea. Then it's about like looking for more people who can volunteer to come there, or maybe incentivize them even sometimes, right? There are people who can work with a little bit of intense incentive to do the job, because the job is improving the productivity of the student, improving actually the productivity of the teacher in this case, by the way. If the teacher actually is being supported by another worker who's coming to the school, they are actually, it's going to be a big deal for the school, for the anybody. So you have that kind of system. I have a plan. If you are willing, I definitely, because I've been trying with many people in Ethiopia, but all of them, they are not taking the responsibility. They've got their own things, so they couldn't come up with a clear idea. I gave them the idea, but we could not materialize this because of many reasons. If you are interested, we can work in that area. I have an idea. We can work on that. But also, if you have like some of the things you mentioned to me, let me know. Send it to me. I will see it, and specific, details, like this is something that we need help, right? I will try my best, because with the team, I'll talk to the team here in Canada with my team, and we'll see how we can collaborate and work together, Achamele. So I don't want to take much of your time. If you give me time, I will talk for 24 hours. So let me take the time off, and let me give you a chance maybe to speak a little bit about what I have said, and then we can continue our discussion for next week, maybe. Okay, it looks like uh, okay. All right. Welcome back, Achamele. So, as I said, if you want to reflect on this and say a few things before we finish today's discussion, that would be wonderful. But we'll continue our discussion. Send me some details about some of the initiative that you have already. And as I said, I am giving you my say because I'm very much willing to collaborate with you, to work with you. I'm very much happy to play some role in what you do. I encourage you to continue. Even without me, you can do a lot. I know you're already having a good work. So, but I'm happy. I'll be so happy and grateful to help you and to support you, to encourage you in what you do. And also I can play some role in what you're doing. As I said, I can give all what I have, my experiences and my ideas. I can give it to you. And if it appeals to you, just get back to me and let's do that, Achamele.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm so happy. Yeah, today is Christmas. I'm so glad that we meet on this Christmas day for such kind of wonderful conversation. It means a lot. I mean, like we are here together to help our community to make a difference. I mean, to bring some changes in our generation so we can contribute our part. So I'm so glad and I'm so happy that we have got such kind of chance to share today. So having you by itself, it means a lot of resource because like you have a lot of experience in education in children in yours, and you also have a lot of experience from Canada, so that we can make some difference in our community with that experience. So uh, yeah. I also want to thank you for your patience with such kind of networking and repeatedly being disconnected. But I'm so happy, I'm so glad that we have shared today. Even if I missed your number today, I have got the chance to discuss with you further. So it means a lot. I hope we will share more. I will also share you what we have initiated. At the same time, it will bring a lot of like we do have like another partner in Korea that are working in around in peace building, which is also focused like with kids being creative in participating in art components. So that will also a great experience for us because they have like 8.8 million members around the world, and we are actively being participated with that organization. So having a part so happy.
Go ahead.
So this is what I have. This is what I have. I really want to thank you for, I mean, like encouraging me and what we are doing, and also expressing your interest that you also love to collaborate with the common ground that we have together. So I'm so happy so that we can also keep in touch and share more, and we love to learn from you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you again, Achamilesh. As I said, it was wonderful to have you in our weekly discussion. It's supposed to be a weekly discussion. We discussed, right? We discussed on and also share experiences. I already indicated the purpose I set up this weekly meeting is to discuss and also share experience. You share your experiences. That's wonderful. I try to share my experience. That's wonderful. I believe there's a lot of learning happening here. So I'm very grateful to have you here, and looking forward to hear from you. Send me an email, and also be here on Saturday. We have a discussion on this time from Winnipeg time. I'll say like earlier. Now it's almost 11:27 now here in Canada, Central Time. We have the discussion from 10 to 12 mostly. So I'm also, inviting and encouraging our team to come here and be participating in this discussion. So as I indicated, the purpose is just to share experience and at the same time to raise topic and talk about it. Today we haven't talked more about the theories, but next week we'll talk about more, and also we'll talk more about your experiences. And I think I would love to hear from you more about what you're doing. And maybe if you can come next week with one specific experience that you can share of what you're doing, and maybe if there is something also maybe need from us, kind of saying, like, this is what do you think of that? Like, come up with that kind of idea. I would love to hear that from you. All right. And otherwise, I think I'm going to end today's meeting. And it's really wonderful to have you here. And thank you so much, Chamelesh. That's all I can say. I hope we'll see you next week. Thank you so much, Achamilesh. I hope I'll see you next week. I was just saying we're gonna have another discussion meeting next week. So if you are able, please come.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate. If you want to share something, just send me an email. With my email, send me. And so otherwise, I will see you next week. All right, in our weekly discussion.
Yes, I will do it, and I'm so happy, and I love to join the weekly meeting too. I will arrange myself, so it will be a great experience for me to hear from the whole team. So it will be a great opportunity to share experience, and I will join. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much once again. Thank you. If you have other things, feel free to say. But otherwise, I think until next week, we should say bye bye.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Have a wonderful Christmas.
You too.
Okay.
You too. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Of course, Gregorian New Year.
Same to you. Okay.
Okay. Bye bye. Have a wonderful day.
Okay. Okay. Bye bye.